Hi, this is Lachlan Fife from Raising the Bar Calisthenics Training. We're here with Urban Strength today. We're going to give you a breakdown of the ring muscle up. So I'm just going to do a demonstration of false grip. This is what it looks like from the front. This is what it looks like from the side. So when you actually do a ring muscle up, you cannot grip the rings like this. Only if you're at very advanced or elite level strength can you do a muscle up like this. So when we start, it all has to be done in false grip. Now, if you watch carefully, you'll start to see a gap separate in here. Now this is what we want to prevent. So you need to get your wrist into the ring like this, right in this point here, and then you grip the ring. And from here you want to grip on tight, and you can see there's no gap there. So both hands, and the first thing you want to do is just practice holding this position. So I like to bring my elbows in, and I like to turn the rings in like this, and then I'll just hold for 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Once that's easy, you start to do a few 3-second holds. One at eye level, one at 90 degrees, and then one down. So, if you've got some chalk, chalk will help. Put some chalk in your hands and rub it into the wrist, where you're going to be placing it in the ring. Gripping on. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2. And when you're starting out, this is the easiest holds for you to practice. It's going to feel uncomfortable. False grip, to a degree, never really stops feeling uncomfortable. You just get used to it. So bear that in mind as you're training. A little bit of discomfort is natural. So try to push through it where you can safely. After your holds are starting to feel quite easy, then we want to work up to full range of motion false grip chin-ups. So I'll use the bigger rings to demonstrate this. Now, with full range of motion, we won't be going down to here, we'll be going all the way down and turning the rings out, bringing them back up. So I'll give you a demonstration. This is where you have to grip tight to make sure you don't lose your false grip. The starting position for the ring muscle up is actually down here like this. 3 ring chin-ups is good. The more the better. 3 is a minimum that we use in this gym. And we're going to give you step 2 of the ring muscle up progression. So step 2 is working on your bar dips and your ring dips. So you want to start with your bar dips first. So if you go down to your local park or at your gym, find a set of bars that you can do dips on. I'm going to demonstrate 5 dips for you now. So the most important part with your dips is that you are doing them with a straight body and that you're going all the way down in your dips. So form is absolutely crucial when we are progressing onto a ring muscle up. So the depth is a must. Now when we transition over to the rings, it's your first time doing dips on the rings, they are going to feel difficult and they are going to feel very shaky. The stabilizers in your shoulder will have to get used to using the rings for dips. It might take a bit of time, but keep persisting with it until it gets easier for you. So I'll give you a demonstration of some ring dips now. Please pay particular attention to my depth in my dips. So again, form is very important with the ring dips. You don't want to take any shortcuts. You want to make sure that your dips are deep. This is going to assist you greatly in step 3, which is the ring muscle up negative. Now, step 3 is the ring muscle up negative. So we're doing the opposite of the muscle up. We're starting at the top, we're coming down to the bottom in a slow and controlled manner. Now, when we teach the ring muscle up negative, we use 3 main coaching cues that we've found in the past 7 years have given a far greater result than any other breakdown that we've taught. So those 3 cues are to dip. Now this means do a ring dip to the full depth. Cue 2 is to lean back. So you physically want to lean back. You'll feel the angle of your forearms changing. You'll feel the rings slowly moving to the front of your body. At this point, step 3 is to grip. Now, at this point, you want to grip the rings, but in false grip. So you need to transition from your normal ring dip into false grip at this point. At this point, you'll be bringing the rings around to the front of your body, with everything in nice and close and tight, and you'll finish with the rings in front of your chest, and you'll be in false grip. From there, lower down to the end of the false grip chin-up. So the 3 cues again are dip, lean back, and grip. Dip all the way down, start to lean back. At the point where you feel like you're going to drop, if you don't go into false grip, that is when you do step 3, grip, go into false grip, grip the rings nice and tight, bring them around to the front of your body. That is the ring muscle up negative. I'm going to give you the final and the 4th part of the ring muscle up, and that is the ring muscle up itself. So once you're at the point where you can do 5 ring muscle up negatives in a row, slow and controlled, you're probably going to find that you're ready for the ring muscle up. So the first thing we want to do is get into false grip and get down to the bottom of our muscle up. From there, we're going to pull ourselves up like we've been practicing with our false grip chin-ups. The most important part is that you pull the rings down to your chest, even to your solar plexus if possible. From here, you're going to lean forward and pull the rings down and around your body. This is going to bring you into the start of the ring dip, and then you'll dip out of this position. It's the exact opposite of the ring muscle up negative, where we use the cues dip, lean back, and grip. And we'll grip, pull ourselves up, and then we'll lean forward. So I'll give you a demonstration now. So, as you can see, I start down with the ring chin-up, pull the rings to my chest, to my solar plexus, and then I lean forward and I bring the rings around to the back of my body, and then I dip out. So just in addition, we have some additional notes that we'd like you to take away from this tutorial. If you get to step 4 and the ring muscle up is still pretty difficult, one thing that you're going to want to do is to go back to steps 1, 2, and 3 and continue to perfect them. So some people will get a ring muscle up quite quickly. Some people will take a bit more time. It's okay, it's natural, it's just part of the progression. So, for example, with your ring muscle up negatives, some people will get one when they can do 5 in a row. Some people will need to be able to do 10 in a row before they get their ring muscle up. So, if you get to step 4 and you're not quite there yet, these are the things you need to work on. So you need to go back to your false grip chin-ups, you need to practice them. When you do your false grip chin-ups, you want to practice bringing the rings as low as possible. Don't just bring them to your chin or your chest, try to touch your solar plexus on the rings at the top. With your ring dips, you want to practice going full depth as well. And then with your ring muscle up negative, you want to practice how slow and controlled you can perform each one. So going into the full depth, pausing, transitioning very slowly, and bringing the rings directly in front of your body, not dropping them to your face level. So these aspects and continuing to practice them are going to make the ring muscle up easier for you. So if you're having trouble again, please just go back to steps 1, 2, and 3. You will get it eventually. It's just practice. Some people it's easy, some people it's hard, but if you keep practicing, you will get it. Thank you.